Well. Hello and welcome to another Formula One related video. Today we're reviewing the sprint and qualifying sessions of the 2025 Miami Grand Prix. Round 6 of the season out of 24. Yeah, interesting second day. Let's start with the sprint. From the start, Piastri overtook Antonelli. I think Piastri. I'm a Mercedes fan, and you might argue that I just say this because I'm a Mercedes fan, but I think Piastri shoved actually a bit off. Yeah, nevertheless, the 18-year-old was visibly nervous and not able to control his car that much, and yeah. Um, And then, of course, came the switch to slicks and all the things that happened with actually being blocked because the Red Bull pit crew just I expected a lot more. They've turned into a Ferrari pit crew. Ferrari themselves did very good, and Hamilton got P3. The McLaren, surprise, got a 1 2. Norris actually exiting ahead of Piastri on track after the safety car caused by Alonso's crash. Yeah, he gained 1 point and just now he's only 9 points behind Piastri in the championship. Might there be a title fight between them? I don't know. Verstappen originally finished fourth, but of course penalties for him, and then eventually after the race for Albon, Lawson, and Berman all dropped them from the points, leading Russell to BB4, which I believe is the exact same position he had also in the first. Um, Sprint of the Year in China, and then we also had in P5, I think it was Stroll getting all of Aston Martin's 14 points so far this season, surprisingly, and yeah, we also saw I think it turned out and Antonio also got points. Yeah, I mean, after penalties, you benefited from that. So I got points for the second time in spring this season, but last time it was with Racing Bulls. Actually got some points, though I think you deserve more than like seventh place. And Gasly also got some points, which was beneficial for the Alpine to just actually get a solid P9 instead of sharing that ninth position in the championship, the last position with Zauber on 6 points. Coming to the race, we had to the qualifying for the race, we had some delays, probably caused by the additional penalties and investigations. But after that, we had a very interesting qualifying session. Ferrari didn't look that good. Hamilton got knocked out in Q2. Leclerc, of course, um, crashed his car before the sprint even started, so he didn't even compete in that. But actually, was actually beaten by the Williams in qualifying. So both Williams cars they really did good. And I'm lucky to have them in F1 Fantasy in the same team as McLaren and Red Bull. And if you remember, both teams got both drivers into Q3. Again, Antonelli out qualified Russell. Not a big surprise considering how the season, how the weekend went so far. He got third. He barely missed out on a front row start. Norris and then Verstappen also got first. But we also should remember that nobody has ever won a Miami Grand Prix, not a sprint, for in the 3 editions so far from the front row, with actually the Mercedes, which are 13th, 3rd, and 5th. That they've been winnable positions. I mean, Verstappen won from third in 2022, and Norris last year from fifth on the grid. Verstappen's that got pole, and yeah, amazing for his young um daughter. And then the McLarens also there. Norris, yeah, he did actually do better than Piastri. Piastri split the Mercedes, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Also, I want to shout out to Ocon for making it in Q3. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and goodbye.